And next, I'd like to invite to the stage Lip Smacking Foodie Tours.
Hello. Hey. My name is Donald Contursi. I'm the president of Lip Smacking Foodie Tours. We host walking food tours both on the Strip and downtown. People come to Las Vegas from all over the world. They come for shows, attractions, dining. They come for an experience only Las Vegas is known to provide. What we do is we do that all in the same evening or day. We walk into the best award-winning restaurants on the Las Vegas Strip. We walk right into the packed restaurants. We have the best table in the house. All of a sudden, a variety of the most signature dishes that these restaurants are known for come to your table, and the chef's there to welcome you to his restaurant and tell you what your lips are about to get smacking on. About 30 minutes later, we get up, we do it all over again, walk into the next restaurant. Meanwhile, everybody is saying, who are those people? Why is the chef at that table? And as you walk restaurant to restaurant, you're given an entire tour of the surrounding areas, packed with insider information and things to do while you're in Las Vegas. People find it to be very knowledgeable. They say it's been the highlight to their trip to Las Vegas, to get to experience all these different award-winning restaurants and have that VIP dining experience, which VIP is very popular nowadays, but nobody gets to receive that inside of a restaurant. You want to entertain your clients? Perfect opportunity, especially if you're in a large group. You never get the opportunity to talk to the other person at the end of the table. At least with a walking food tour, you get to walk and talk and mingle, build a rapport. Chef will invite you into the kitchen, teach you how to make chocolate. A lot of photo opportunities that go all over Facebook. So if Cox were to hold a foodie tour, you can be sure Monday morning they're going to talk about, oh my God, Cox took us on this foodie tour and it's not the same boring steakhouse year after year. Photo opportunities. People say it's the highlight to their trip to Las Vegas. Robin Leach wrote about us in the Vegas Sun that we treat patrons like kings and queens. We're #1 on TripAdvisor for food and drink. Nothing but 5-star reviews. And as I mentioned, all award-winning restaurants. Okay, I think that's it.
Good job. I'd actually like to ask a question because I'm thinking Las Vegas and walking. Mm-hmm. How do you convince people that it's something you can actually do, especially when it's 93 or to 103 degrees out?
So that is a question that we get a lot, and a lot of these hotels, they're neighboring and adjoining, so we could walk through different corridors to get to the next hotel. It's weather dependent. If it's a beautiful night out, we'll actually walk on the Strip, but it's only a few minutes in between, and it allows a little breather in between meals. So people actually, when it's too close, they say, oh, I thought we were going to have a little time to relax. And so it's a perfect walk, actually.
Great. Daymond.
So how long is one tour?
We have an afternoon tour that's 4 restaurants, 2.5 hours. We spend about 35 minutes at each restaurant. It's all prearranged, there's no waiting. The evening tour is 5 restaurants, 3 hours.
And how long have you been doing it?
I started the business concept in my head 11 months ago. We've been running tours for about 6 months, and it's just full steam ahead.
So people don't, that's why I come to Vegas, but I do the food tour, but I only do it like one buffet. I do all the stations, all the time. I do that, really. That's why I can't fit my suit. Don't they get full?
Oh, yeah.
I'm really serious,
So the restaurant, that's a question that we get. A lot of people expect small portions, but we get smaller portions and a wide variety of their most signature dishes. So it is enough food, but smaller portions that the restaurants prepare for us.
Last question. When you do small portions of amazing dishes, let's say lasagna, how can you have a small portion of, or how do you cut it up? I just see me on the curb, man, in between walking, holding my stomach, throwing up. How do you cut up the lasagna that small?
Nice.
Am I wrong?
It's magic.
Or do you pick toppers? Is that what it is?
Tapas is a sharing style, so it's usually smaller portions. And what we do is we have these restaurants, even if it's an entree, prepare it in a smaller size. So you get to try more things this way.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
Who has a question about
So you
portions?
said you've been doing tours, so can you tell me how many you've done? And what's the revenue model? Are you making money from the restaurants, from the consumer? What does that look like?
So the tour started out a couple days a week. You know, it was kind of like a part-time thing for me, and then my phone started ringing, and word of mouth. And like I say, everybody in Las Vegas has to eat. Nobody's cooking in their room. So you know,
point.
we've already had repeat guests, and we
Yeah.
haven't even been running tours for that long. So the revenue model: you pay me all-inclusive fee. Our afternoon tour, $125 a person. That includes the guide, the gratuities, all the signature dishes, the walking tour. And I turn around and I pay the restaurants on my arrangement for the signature dishes that I've pre-selected. So there's a profit margin in between.
Gotcha. And if wildly successful in Vegas, how do you envision scaling this across other markets?
So it's funny you mentioned Yelp. I use Yelp personally when I travel. Every city I go, that's my go-to. So, you know, what I want is people to say, honey, remember we took that Lip Smacking Foodie Tour in Las Vegas? They have one here in Chicago. And they don't even need to look at what restaurants we go to on the Lip Smacking Foodie Tour in Chicago. They say, oh, it's a Lip Smacking Foodie Tour. We're doing that for dinner tomorrow. And we've had people, second restaurant, hey, if we do a lunch tour tomorrow, would we be visiting the same restaurants? Like, they're already wanting to have more experiences.
Zach.
How many groups can you handle a day right now?
So we have a lunch and a dinner tour, and then we have a downtown tour. So we're doing 7 days a week, and we're not at the point to where we're running multiple lunch and multiple dinner. But as far as that's coming, and then as far as large group sizes, I have groups of 45 people on a Friday night, walking right in at 7, 8, 9 o'clock. I've got a tour literally going on right now, 15 guests. You know, it's just smooth as a whistle.
And where are you acquiring most of those customers?
So we're with Viator, which is like the Amazon of tours and attractions, Expedia, Virgin Holidays, all the concierge, destination management companies. You know, everybody has to eat. So, you know, TripAdvisor, if you look at our reviews, I mean, we just get business off of there like no questions asked.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Can I
I'm
have
getting
one more
hungry. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I got
We've
one more
one
question. How do you get 45 people on a Friday night at a restaurant?
So with enough notice, we'll let the restaurant know. We'll say, you know, and I have different backup restaurants just in case. Let's say there's a buyout for that restaurant, I substitute. So I let them know that, hey,
Give them like a month in advance?
I've got this relationship with these restaurants that if you wanted to do a tour tomorrow for 20 people, we could do it.
Wow.
And so.
But I can't get a reservation for two?
That's what, yeah, that's what, it's fascinating.
But we have multiple guides. So for every 12 to 15 people, we'll put an additional guide because there's a lot of insights shared along the way. So once you trail with longer than 15 people, you want an additional guide. And we'll just go right in and it's all prearranged. It's a show. It's dinner and a show.
Great.
Great. Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.